A warm welcome to all the viewers and listeners of Islamic streams from the depths of our hearts. Dear friends, Allah's grip is mighty and severe. When a person crosses limits in defiance of Allah, they eventually encounter His punishment. This punishment often becomes a lasting reminder for everyone. In today's video, we will share with you the horrifying consequences faced by those who dared to disrespect the Holy Quran, revealing how Allah dealt with people who challenged the sanctity of His words. We'll tell you where and when these events occurred and explain in full detail what befell these individuals. But first, dear friends, before we delve into the details, we request you to subscribe to our channel, Islamic Streams, and press the bell icon so you stay notified about our upcoming videos. Jazakallah. Let's dive into today's topic, which revolves around the fact that the Holy Quran is the word of Allah, and He has made it clear that He will protect it. As mentioned in the Quran itself, indeed, it is we who sent down the Quran, and indeed, we will be its guardian. Surah Al-Hijr, Ayah 9. This verse is a definitive and final statement. For a Muslim, this verse is enough, but historical facts also support that the Quran, as it was revealed to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, remains unchanged in its original form today and will stay so until the Day of Judgment. Allah has taken it upon Himself to protect it, and no one dares to alter it. Yet there are those who, in their eternal misfortune, show no respect for Allah's word, often crossing all limits of disrespect. These individuals not only fail to honor the Quran, but sometimes even go as far as desecrating it, inviting Allah's wrath. A recent incident in Norway highlights this. A non-Muslim intended to desecrate the Quran, but Allah used a young Muslim to protect it and disgraced the non-believer. Such events happen occasionally, but the story we're sharing today is so tragic that Allah erased the very identity of those who dared to dishonor the Quran. For years, even with extensive search efforts, the world's most advanced powers haven't found any trace of these wretched people. Now, let's discuss this incident and reveal how these people challenged Allah and met their fate. This incident took place in 1999 during a devastating earthquake in Turkey. Though only Allah knows the reasons behind such calamities, there's a related story involving the desecration of the Quran. A military base was located by the sea, where Turkish, Israeli, and American officials held a meeting that included revelry with semi-clad dancers. During the meeting, a general asked one of his subordinates to bring the Quran. Following orders, the subordinate brought it, and then the general, intoxicated with alcohol, took the Quran and, in a mocking tone, questioned, "Where is your God who claims He will protect this book?" and proceeded to tear its pages, throwing them at the dancers' feet. He then shouted, "Tell your God to protect this book." The subordinate, helpless and with tears in his eyes, stepped out of the base. He saw a bright light over the base, surrounded by darkness, signaling to him that Allah's wrath was imminent. A powerful explosion followed, and the base was destroyed. This explosion, originating from the sea, caused the water to wash away everything at the base. Newspapers reported that despite efforts by American and international experts, they found no trace of the base. Allah erased its existence completely. Friends, this is the fate of those who invite Allah's wrath by disrespecting His words. In comparison to Allah's power, humans are insignificant, as is any creature across the universe. There are countless incidents where those who disrespected the Quran were made a sign of warning, so no one would dare to think of dishonoring it. Such was also the case of an American man who claimed the Quran caused terrorism and immorality in the world. As he attempted to burn the Quran, his own hands burned in the very flames he intended for it, while Allah safeguarded His book. Dear friends, it's our duty to learn the Quran, practice it, and protect it as much as possible. We should memorize it ourselves and encourage our children to memorize it too. The rewards of memorizing the Quran are great. In one narration, Abdullah ibn Amr, R.A., quotes the Prophet, PBUH, saying, "The person of the Quran will be told, recite and ascend in ranks, as you recited in the world. Your final place will be where you finish your recitation." Sahih Tirmidhi, Hadith number 2914. In another narration, Aisha, R.A., reported that the Prophet, PBUH, said, "The one who recites the Quran fluently will be with the noble and righteous angels, and the one who finds it difficult to recite will receive a double reward." Sahih Bukhari and Muslim. Additionally, Abu Huraira and DRA reported that the Prophet, PBUH, said the Quran will come on the Day of Judgment saying, "O Lord, adorn this person, and they will be given a crown of honor." The Quran will then say, "O Lord, give them more honor, and they will be dressed in garments of honor." The Quran will finally say, "Be pleased with them," and they will be told, "Recite and ascend." And with each verse they recite, their rank will be elevated. Sahih Tirmidhi. How blessed is the one who memorizes the Quran. Not only will they be honored, but they will also intercede for others on the Day of Judgment. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share your thoughts in the comments, and share it across social media platforms like Facebook and WhatsApp as a form of ongoing charity. If you'd like us to include your name in our special prayers, please mention it in the comments section. We look forward to hearing from you. May Allah be your protector. Dua. O Allah, we ask you for beneficial knowledge, a humble heart, and good actions. Protect us from evil and help us to stay on the straight path. Bless us with the love of the Quran, make it the light of our hearts, and guide us through its teachings in this life and the next. Ameen. O Allah, we ask you for beneficial knowledge, a heart that is humble, and actions that are pleasing to you. Forgive us for our shortcomings and guide us on the straight path. O Allah, make the Quran the light of our hearts, the comfort of our souls, and a guide for us in every moment. Help us to live by its teachings, to recite it often, to understand its wisdom, and to apply it in our lives with sincerity. Protect us, our families, and our loved ones from every harm, and grant us success in this world and the hereafter. O Allah, bless us with the strength to uphold your commandments and to avoid what displeases you. Fill our hearts with love for you and for your Prophet, peace be upon him, and unite us with those who have earned your pleasure. Grant us patience in times of difficulty, gratitude in times of ease, and wisdom in all of our affairs. Forgive our past, guide our present, and bless our future. Let us be among those who bring honor to your word and are honored by it on the Day of Judgment. Ameen.